All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining us here this afternoon. Sobrang nakakaantok at alam ko, gantong oras yung iba nagsisiesta. Tama po ba ako? Let me just first ask you this question. Who among here are already into business? And who among here nag-a-aspire na magkaroon ng kanilang negosyo? Hindi man yan, but syempre in the future. After this session, you will know what business you want to have in the future. Disclaimer that things and information that I will be sharing with you, treat it like eating a piece of fish. Meaning, you swallow the meat and you spit out the bone. Not all the information that I will be giving to you may be applicable in your life. Okay, if you think it's not good for you, don't take it in. Fair enough? Is it okay that I will be personal with you? Let me ask you this question. Have you ever heard this quote? Experience is the best teacher. But you know what? I believe in that 90%, but you know what? I will leave 10% to this. Learning from other people's mistakes and experiences are the best teacher. Do you know why you don't even commit all the mistakes in your life? Ika nga nila, di ba? Mag-share ka ng mga mistakes. Huwag kang swapang. Okay? So, I am here to share my knowledge, okay, and experiences. And at this moment, also, when you are in the crossroads of that situation and you need to make one single decision, you will not gonna repeat the mistakes that I have did. Okay, fair enough ba yun? Hindi po tayo dito nagpapagalingan. We're here actually to learn from each other. Okay, so let's begin. Let me introduce first myself. My name is Storm, and I am an OFW. I'm a chef on board. When I come back here, I decided to go for a transport business. Have you ever heard about Grab or Uber? Nakasakay na ba kayo ng Grab or Uber back then pa? Grab po, yung pagka-binook mo, yung ika-cancel ka. Sino dito na-cancel na? Please press 1. Sino naman po dito yung mga iniwan at hindi tinagpo ng kanilang mga Grab driver? Please press 1 as well. Oh wow, parang napakadami. I became a Grab partner driver, so I drive for Grab and Uber back then. So these are my happy riders or passengers back then. So the question is, but I am an OFW and then I went to Grab and Uber business or transport business. And then what if you heard last March 15, 2020, the word lockdown? What do you think a Grab driver or a Grab partner will gonna do? Of course, each and every one of us shocked, right? This is our pandemic story. And you know what? The good thing about it, we featured, because of our story, we featured in, do you know this channel? If you know this channel, please press 1. They are actually featured our pandemic story in Inay ko po. Yeah. And you know what? One of the blessings that we have, sabi kong ganun, hindi lang pala ito ang kaya kong gawin. Kasi normally, nagiging routinary. And there's no growth if it's already routinary. Because of this pandemic, I'm loud and proud to say that I came back where I belong. And what is it? The kitchen. Since I am a chef, so I build my own kitchen. That's a CJT Kitchen Food to Go, and we are located here in Quezon City Central Business District. Okay, and we are also now available in Food Panda. Do you know, sino umu-order sa Food Panda? Okay, halatang halata naman. Alright, so as well, we do have our another business aside from that, CJT Kitchen. We do have Tea's Lichtings Philippines. So we do have, we are actually in drop shipping business, and we're the one carrying the only product came from Malaysia. And then you can check us out in Shopee as well. Okay, we are available in Shopee and Facebook. You can check us out. Okay, and the last business that I do have, another business that I do is we do have digital marketing. We do have clients abroad as well as here in the Philippines, and then we do this to them: digital marketing, lead generation, customer retention, sales optimization, Have you ever heard about these things, right? If you know some of these things, please press 1. Okay. All right, great, Meron. Thank you. Okay, so that hindi na ako masyadong mahihirapan mag-adjust. All right, so what happened when COVID-19 or pandemic in the Philippines? What happened to you and what happened to all of us? Most of the business suffered, and most of them, especially here in Metro Manila, closed because of the pandemic. So how do you survive? That's simply the question, right? So how did we act from the word lockdown? So because lockdown uncertainties happen, so what do? We pray. We pray to God, we ask for wisdom, because that's one of the best. We don't ask for money to God, we ask for wisdom, because wisdom creates knowledge, knowledge creates opportunity, and opportunity creates money. All right? So there are actually winners and losers of this pandemic. The question is, which one are you? Are you a winner or a loser of this pandemic? There's a lot. So let me just go directly to digital pivot success. Okay, so the question is, where is the attention? Where's the customer attention nowadays? Any one of you can answer? Where's the customer attention nowadays? Customer attention they call themselves captive customers. So what are those? It's just like me and you sitting down on their house, laying down, and you know what? They are just waiting for you to tap them, to entertain them, and they are willing to spend whatever or kahit na magkano pa yan, they're willing to spend. Oh, but you need to deliver it right at their doorstep, and very convenient. All right. So let me just tell you some business demographic here in the Philippines. Okay. So business demographic are now the Gen Zs, millennials, because they are one who can draw traffic, influencers, and have very strong buying power. Oh, diba? Who among here are Gen Xers? Gen Xers, not Gen X. Okay, who among here? Okay. Sino? Wag po kayong mahiya. Who among here are millennials? Millennials. Who among here? Magsalita kayo. Oo, alam ko kung sino-sino kayo.
Kami.
Others are fake news. I can see there's a lot of fake news here. Okay. Wow. So, you know what? This Gen Z, this Gen Z are the people who can influence their mom and dad. Kasi back then, sobrang bilis ang panahon back then. Pagka sinabi ko sa lola ko na mouse, ano ang mouse sa kanila? Ang mouse sa kanila, daga lang eh. Diba? Ang Windows, bintana lang, napakabilis. Diba? Tama po ba ako? And the good thing about it, median age of the Philippines is 23 years old. Napakabata po natin. Unlike sa Japan, their median age there is something like 40 years old. They're not getting young. They need young people to drive their economy. Okay, so you know what? Here's the thing about the Gen Zs, and we need to understand it. You can't even fool them with their motherhood statements. You cannot fool them like, huwag ka pupunta dyan, may ano dyan, makakagat ka or something happened to you. Diba? Because trust nowadays have been already shifted. Back then when I was young, up until now I was young. When I was young, you know what? Normally our trust are always being into government. Tama ba ako? Yung mga millennials dito, tsaka Gen Z, right? Yung mga Gen Xers din pala. Okay, our trust back then is actually in government. When they say wala nang pasok, syempre, nakikinig tayo kagad at naniniwala tayo kagad. Tama? Pagka sinabi na ni mommy and daddy na wag kang pupunta dyan or wag ka, never ever accept something to a stranger. Right? Never ever go to a car with a stranger. Never ever go to a house of a stranger. Tama po ba ako? But right now, or nowadays, you always go to Uber, Grab, or Airbnb. Or Lala Food, Food Panda. So, most of the people nowadays, they don't even trust now the government. Right? They don't even trust now something like they can't even believe. Most of their trust, first, they look for the review and experts. Right? That's why they go to what? Facebook first and check the review before they buy. Tama po ba? Is it are you learning, guys, so far? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what rules our economy in pre-pandemic? Job economy. Most of the people nowadays, back then, before this pandemic happened, most of the people, after they graduated from the province, they go back, they come here to Manila, Philippines, for what? To look for a job. They seek for a job. Nothing wrong about that. Yeah. But nowadays, what fueling our economy is the skills economy. Right? Do you know what skills economy means? Or gig economy? They don't want to be employed. They want to be their own boss. And you know what? The good thing about it, other multinational company outside the country, do you know what they do? They outsource the workload here, because since it's pandemic, most of their people are also doing work from home. But here's the key. They still get the value, the money that they are actually getting, that the company offered to them. Right? So what the company do so that they can save little money for that, they outsource it here in Asia, so that it's a perfect opportunity for us to grab it, to size it. Right? And be their own boss. That's what really happens nowadays. And skills economy. So people nowadays wants to or loves to work at the comfort of their what? House. Right? Hindi ka na magko-corporate. Right? Kahit nakapajama ka lang, as long as you deliver to your client or to your boss, there will be no problem. You will not go through traffic of EDSA. Anyone here? Does anyone here experience EDSA? How about SLEX? Anyone here? Okay. EDSA or SLEX. Do you know what we called SLEX back then? South Super Supper Highway. That's what SLEX means back then. So you know what, anyway, by understanding the market itself and the data you need to retarget your audience. You need to know how to capture them to get there. What? Okay, here's the thing, guys. Look at me. Is there anyone, have you ever fall in love with someone? Please press 1. Anyone here fall in love with someone? Okay. Question. Guys, what's the starting point of love? Anyone here, guys? You can unmute yourself, please. What is the starting point of love? Attraction.
Crush.
Trust. Friendship. Are you sure? Okay, how about you, Kai? Coach Kai? Can I hear it from you?
Ano, pag nag-invest ka na ng feelings.
nag-endorse ng feelings, okay? How about you? Ang napakagandang si Ma'am Grace. Naka-lipstick pa yan. Can I hear it from you, ma'am?
Gosh. Attraction, ganyan.
Attraction, okay? Malapit na tayo sa attraction. But you know what? The first step for love is attention. Right? How can you get the attention of your crush? Tama? It's also be like this. How can you get the attention of your what? Audiences. So, let me share to you these 5 skills that you need so that you can boost yourself this pandemic era. Okay, and these skills actually came from the United States, as well as it's actually a worldwide phenomenon. You need to have these skills. First, let me run it down for you. Photography. Everybody say photography.
Photography.
Safety call center. Come on, guys. Photography. Okay. Photography. Most of the people, most of the companies, when it comes to their products and services, loves to have a very good presentation so that they can attract or get the attention of the what? Market. Okay? Fourth is videography. Okay, everybody say videography.
Videography.
Wow, getting there, na? Okay, third is content creation or influencers. Who among you are influencers? Wow, I saw some hands. Yeah. You know why? Most of the influencers are actually having lots of money? Because they are accumulating what? Traffic. And you know what? Here's the thing about traffic. Traffic brings money. Have you ever heard about EDSA? Or have you ever heard about Makati? Do you know why is it in Makati going to Mega Mall always traffic? Have you experienced that? You know what? I always experienced that back then. Do you know why? Because that's where they advertise. The moment that you are in that certain traffic, do you know what happened? You look for something so that they can to be entertained, or you can entertain yourself. That's why you take a look at it. There's a lot of billboards in EDSA, especially in Makati, in Guadalupe, in Buendia, in Boni, as well as in Mega Mall. You can check. Yeah, because traffic brings money. Can you say that? Traffic brings money.
Traffic brings money.
Okay, so most of the influencers, they're the one actually having making a trend in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as doing a content marketing. And do you know what? Here's the thing. The first or the number one is second is storytelling. You need to learn how to tell stories. You know why? Story sells. Alam mo kung bakit? Simple lang. Mga tao, chismoso. Kaya nga, sumikat kagad ang Twitter sa Pilipinas, di ba? Alright, so first is client acquisition. You need to learn how to close deals or sales. Do you know why? It's because that's what fuels the company. If you don't even have clients, you don't even have sales, how can a company drive? Diba? That's why you need to have that kind of skill so that you will not gonna be replaceable by any artificial intelligence in the future. Being a closer. And you know what? A lot of people are telling me back then, you know what, Kuya Term, I am not into sales. You know what? I always say this to them. Oh, when you apply for a job, what are you selling? Are you selling yourself? Loser. Tama? What are you selling when you apply for a job? Come on, you need to be the best salesman of yourself. Okay, this pandemic exposed us with our weaknesses. And what are those? Look at this, guys. You need to learn, relearn, and unlearn things. Yeah, again, learn, relearn, and unlearn. You need to learn that back then, grabe, ang dami mong kailangan matutunan. Oo, ngayon nga lang, paggamit pa lang ng Zoom eh. Kailangan. Because we are in the pandemic era. We need to learn again. Because the moment that you stop learning, you stop even working. Okay, learn. Okay, how would you know the right opportunity for you? Have you ever heard about the mafia offer? Sino dito alam ang mafia offer? Okay. Knowing your market, you need to know your mafia offer. You need to know first a core need. So what is a core need? Alamin mo muna kung anong pinakailangan ng customer mo. Because pagka na-figure out mo kung anong pinakaalam ng kailangan ng customer mo, 9 out of 10 bibilihan sa'yo. Okay. Second, match it with what? Core competence. So core competence matching the core need. So how would you know the core need? This is actually from our Andy Ferreria. You need to learn how to seek the market. Kung saan ka kikita, kung ano-ano yung nakikita, dyan ka kikita. Second is you need to screen the market. Everybody say screen. Okay. Ano ba to? Legit ba to? Okay ba to? Sino-sino ba kasama ko dito? You need to know. Oh, and third is you need to size the opportunity. Size it. Okay? You need to grab the opportunity because opportunity knocks only once. So, core competence. What's the core competence? Here's what I learned from my mentor, Anthony Pangilinan. Do you know what is it? Core competence. I will just run through this. C, for can I contribute? Ask yourself first, can I contribute with this? Can I excel? Is it natural to me or is it natural gift to me? T, does it turn me on? Nata-turn on ba ako? You know what? In the corporate world, a lot of people are dead man walking. Why? They are not turned on with what they're doing. Does it turn you on? And lastly, is it spirit leading? Okay. Because if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to do. Again, if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to do. Okay, here's the thing about Peter Drucker. Do you know about Peter Drucker, the father of management? This is what he said. Never ever separate these two words, purpose and opportunity. Because any opportunity, kailangan pala natin maging purposefully opportunistic because any opportunity that you can see, if it's not aligned to your purpose, what is it? Distraction yan. Oh, kaya if an opportunity comes up in you, definitely you need to ask yourself, is it aligned to my purpose or not? Now, using social media like a diary. Do you know someone like that, guys? So let's understand first the warm and cold market. Let's know about the traffic temperature of the market. It's like hot, cold, hot, warm, and hot. Again, warm market, normally they are your friends, Facebook friends, family, offices, or office mates, etc. And do you know, here's the thing about them. The people who are closest to you are the people who hurts you the most. Make sense? Okay, question. Pagod ka na bang habulin ng mga prospects mo? Sino dito mga naghahabol ng mga prospects nila? Pagod ka na din bang ka-message na sini-scene zone ka na lang? Have you ever heard the experience na sini-zone ka na lang? Alex? Have you felt like that, diba?
Yes, many times, Coach Tor.
Many times. How do you feel about it?
Thank you, next. Okay lang po.
Next, okay. And you know what? This is the worst part. Hindi na nila i-open yung message mo. Di ba? So what if, instead of you going to your customer or clients, what if they will be lining, you're the one, you, or they will be the one lining up for you. Oh. And you will be the one to choose. Kung gusto mo ba silang maging kliyente or not. How do you feel about it, guys? Masarap ba yung pinipilahan ka ng mga customers mo?
Siyempre.
Para kunin? So let me share to you this. This is what I'm actually doing for my clients. We do social media campaign, lead generation automating systems for our clienteles. So they will have higher conversion rates and more clients, more cater, much efficient work that they have, because what they do is they will just focus on their strength. If their weakness is with their marketing or looking for possible clients, you know what, they can focus on their strength. Okay, so it will gonna save them time, money, energy, and resources. So let's talk about the stats first in Facebook alone. All right, in Facebook, let me ask you this question: why do people advertise and promote via Facebook? Any idea, guys? Okay.
There's many users in Facebook.
Okay, do you know why? It's because of the traffic that Facebook brings. Let me give you some stats. Facebook have how much? 1.3 billion monthly active users. 40 million businesses using Messenger every month, communicate with people. And 20 billion messages were sent between business and human bots. And in 2020, this conversion between people and business grew for 40% because it's pandemic. It grew actually. And you know what? This is the thing about Facebook. 70 million monthly active users. And in the past 28 days, they were over 120 initiated conversion. So there's a lot of people waiting for you to tap them. All right, this is the forecast in Facebook. Right now we are in 2021. They're expecting to grow up to 2025 by 88.08 billion active users. I mean millions active users. So what if we can deliver a qualified leads to you daily with all the information, data of your possible client? How do you feel about it? Just like this. Try to look at him. Imagine that he is your what? Possible clients. All the contact informations, everything that you need. All you need to do is to close them up. Okay, would you be happy? Using lead generation campaigns that we have, you will only talk to a qualified customers. You will never gonna talk to anyone who doesn't even care about your product. Most of the Filipinos and most of the entrepreneurs are actually looking for customers, and they are talking to a lot of customers who doesn't even care about their products or about their services. Right? That's why waste of time. So you will be targeting only the niche. Everybody say niche. Okay, walang nagsalita. All right. So the niche market that you have, that you will be catering, So lead from awareness, intent to purchase. Again, awareness, intent to purchase. So we are actually doing a marketing funnel so that you make sure that you are targeting the niche market that you need for your business. Okay. What if daily you will be having or calling about the inquiries about your products and services? They are the one coming for you. You don't go to them. How do you feel about it? Guys, right? What if this is the difference between the amateur and the pro? Okay? Amateur always cost or always spend more with less efficiency, but the pro knows how to do about it and how to do. He is only focused on his strength because all of the weaknesses that he have, he give it to the people who actually that's their strength. Ayun yung strength ng ano eh. Bakit ako mag-focus if I can outsource it so that I can be more efficient in what I do? So, 3 strategies for lead generation. Again, TCE. Okay, you know what TCE means, guys? Anyone knows this? Let me tell you. TCE means traffic, customer journey, and goal. Again, traffic, customer journey, and goal. Okay? So the question is, saan ka ba mag-i-start dito if you're an entrepreneur? Okay, a big shout out pala kay Ralph Rondoza. I see a while ago, Ralph. Okay. And traffic, customer journey, and goal. The question is, let's start with traffic. Most of the efficient and cheapest traffic out there is in Facebook click to messenger ads. That's what actually we're doing. 3 things to know before you run an ad. This is what other people doesn't even know. That's why they're spending a lot of money instead of them saving. The conversion rate that they have is much smaller. All right? You need to target your market. Second, the marketing funnel, just like what I have shown you a while ago. And third is the traffic temperature. How well your market knows you. Diba? Again, this is very critical. Awareness, consideration, conversion. Again, awareness, consideration, conversion. You need to know. Customer journey. The customer journey is actually the awareness, consideration, conversion, and go through from stranger to lead to customer. So the question is, what's their journey before they become a customer? So you need to learn, or you need to know what triggers them for them to buy. Okay, so that you can have your end goal. Again, end goal po ha, hindi po end game kasi nasa Avengerize tayo eh. End goal. So what's your end goal? The question is, a lot of entrepreneurs, this is most of their mistakes. They doesn't even know first what's their end goal. They go first to the traffic, to the customer journey. You know, before you make your own company, you need to what? Do the mission vision. So vision is also your end goal. Ano na ba yung nakita mo doon? Kaya sabing vision, di ba? Nakita mo na. Ano yung nakita mo na? That's simply the question. So ano ba talaga ang goal mo with this ad? Is it to generate leads? To convert more sales? You need to know the specifics. You need to be detailed. If you're an entrepreneur and you're not good with details, oh, come on. Maybe you cannot succeed. You need to focus on detail because this detail can change the destiny of your business. All right? To always start with what? End goal. Again, always start with end goal. Let me just finish this, guys. Okay? 2 minutes. Knowledge. Do you learn something, guys? Do you learn something that you can apply?
Yes.
All right. So if you know what, knowledge is what you acquire. Wisdom is how you apply. Always remember that. Oh, and at the end of the day, you are just listening to Grab Driver. Again, my name is Storm DJ Behar, dating Grab Driver. Grab Driver noon, business owner na ngayon. And please like and subscribe pala sa channel ko. I do have my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, Tito Mode Manila. And if you want to learn more about the Outlook 2021, you can approach our coaches here. If you want to learn more, you can approach our coach, headed by Coach Gio. Okay, Coach Kyle, we can teach you or share to you our knowledge, our ideas about digital marketing, and Coach Faye. Thank you very much, guys, for having me in this. God bless you. Thank you.